Yo, 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 what's going on, yo? Welcome to another episode of the Front Office Podcast. I'm Neb. I'm taking
I'm
over
Steve.
the opening credits because of my boy Thomas here. But straight, who I'm hanging out here? I'm hanging out with.
I'm Steve, and our main host here is still chilling.
Oh, I'm good now. I'm straight.
All right,
Oh, can't forget the Bev. You know what I'm saying?
of course, never, never.
Not sponsored by Lemonade, by the way. Just making sure. No, not sponsored. Not yet. Not yet. All right. It's like no. Well, welcome back, y'all. Sorry we missed a week due to the Pro Bowl. We did not feel like sitting here and narrating Madden. You know, there's really nothing to do.
Okay, it was funny as hell though. Watching it, I watched it. It was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
no, yeah.
There was this one dude. I forget what his name is, but he's always on. He's on that little podcast with that Indian dude on ESPN. But he just never played Madden before. He's like 45, whatever, and like he was just running backwards and stuff. I was like, they really got this dude to play Madden. Like they couldn't have checked his credentials, like did a background check and checked that he's
Right,
never.
but like the
played
actual like the Pro Bowl joint though, like what's called when it was like the actual stars though,
Madden.
that shit was funny. Like you saw what's it called? Oh, I forgot his name. A man who played.
Was it Jamal Adams and they were in the same play 3 times at that tight end crossing route and they scored on it?
He hurried. He kept hurrying up offense.
I'm sure, like, yo, like at the second time, if you're a defensive player, you might want to change the play. Like, like,
I don't know. Like I think like they don't know how to do it on Madden. I really believe like these niggas. I mean, excuse me, these people out here. What's it called? Are they're just more like I guess they play the game. Like they play the game. They don't know how to play it virtually. Like
yeah.
I don't know. Like all I know is watching that. I forgot good buddy's name. Play for the Jets.
Jets. What
Yes.
was it? What was it?
Damn. Oh, he retired.
He did? Oh, Frank Gore?
Yeah. No. Frank Gore retired. Damn. Old dude. Hold on. Old dude. I think it was Keyshawn Jeffrey. That's what it was.
Yeah. That was what I was talking about. Keyshawn.
My boy literally fumbled at the end zone twice. Like throwing damn laterals. I was like, oh, like it was so fun. And then
button smashing. He was just clicking like run. Like
random. But and then the funniest thing was like he didn't know how to go out of the I formation like position. This man kept running I formation runs. And the funny thing is like I think it was called when it was Derrick Henry's turn to play, right?
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch called him a simulation because he wouldn't speak. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Didn't Marshawn Lynch fall out of the chair?
He broke his chair, bro.
He got mad. I think he threw it, right?
No, he was getting lit because he was like scoring. He was getting lit.
Yeah.
And like he like sat up and sat back down quick, and the chair actually snapped. I was like, damn, my boy.
That's how he can still play. Like he still got that lower body pause, but lower body strength and everything. He's on it.
Man, it's about to be crazy. But
yo,
I mean, we all know this week is Super Bowl week. But besides that, we got hit with a big news that there's a trade happening.
Hit the button. Let me hear it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to segment of Neb Nuke.
Yo, look, it took. Did my Wi-Fi just turn off? Oh my god, bro.
And 2 first-round picks. Yeah.
A 3rd-round pick. That was. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I think that was very abysmal on the Rams end. I think they were just. I think at that point trying to get rid of Jared Goff. Like they were just like, take him, please, along with his contract, which is a hefty contract, by the way.
How much he got paid?
I think $30 million a year.
Something like that. I think a little more like 35, maybe damn near 40.
Like giving him a hefty contract, right? And also all these picks. I mean, to be real with you, Jared, we were talking about it earlier. Jared Goff isn't a bad QB, but what y'all think about that?
He's a pretty solid QB.
Thomas.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi's been after you did that Neb nuke, my Wi-Fi router just went ballistic. Anyways, here's my thing, right? With the Stafford trade, when you examine it, it's a terrible trade for the Rams because remember they already gave up picks, like I think it was 2 or 1 first-round pick for Jalen Ramsey, like last year, the year before. They just gave their the next 2 first-round picks for what's it called, Stafford. So they're in a win now mode. Like they're basically saying, okay, until 2024, which is like their next first-round pick, we're gonna have to succeed for the next 4 years. This roster is gonna stay the exact same. So from like a roster standpoint, I can see why they did it. But in my opinion, like stuff always happens. What if Stafford tears the ACL? Now you're just stuck with no first round picks, with nothing to do. like you're basically just stuck there with like John Walford, whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I mean, he did all right, but like again, like you can't just trust like an undrafted rookie who was a salesman last week. So for the Lions, you just got a franchise quarterback. Jared, whatever you want to call him, Jared Goff is a franchise quarterback. He's not bad by any means. He's a top 15 quarterback in the league. You got a top 15 quarterback in the league and 2 first-round picks to build upon. Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones, if he chooses to resign, they got DeAndre Swift, and they got a good team. Like, I think coaching was the main problem with the Lions. Like, yo, if you look back at their schedule, like they were kind of cooked. Like they would win a couple games here and there, or like they would put up points, but like their defense would just fail. Which is like, you know, Bill Belichick's coaching system isn't really that good outside of Belichick himself. So we just gotta watch and see what happens. But I think the Lions want to trade. So
I for real will say the Lions win the trade, but I'm be real with you guys though. Like what I've seen is like, I mean, the Lions the came out with steel, and like another thing you have to realize is like Matthew Stafford for real, that Lion. I know they got a new GM and new front office and all, but like before that, they would just waste Hall of Fame careers. Like Megatron, that boy Calvin Johnson is probably one of the best receivers we're ever going to see in our lifetime, honestly.
Barry Sanders,
Literally, like, and like Matthew Stafford, literally, I think maybe out of the years he's been at Detroit, has only had like maybe 2 years with Reggie Bush and maybe this year with a solid running game or a decent running game.
mm-hmm.
Like, it's never been a run heavy offense. And like, when you just have it only pass, and like, I get Kenny Galladay, I don't think he's coming back, but like, you know, like, you don't have many receivers. Like, it wasn't a good mix. I mean, yeah, that was called the coach that they had before him. I mean,
Patricia, yeah,
Patricia. Like, I mean, yeah, like he was more of a defense heavy coach, but even his defense wasn't all that. I mean, I know they had Desmond Trufant, but to be real with you, Desmond Trufant out of Atlanta is not the same Desmond Trufant I've seen. Like,
he hasn't been good since like 2013, 14. Like his prime years were like
that was in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, like back then, like it was him, Patrick Peterson, and like Revis, the best cornerbacks in the league at that point. But like
right now, it's unfortunate. But like, I mean, to be real with you though, like, yeah, I'm gonna definitely say like the Rams gave up a lot. It seemed like they were trying to usher out Jared Goff. I mean, Jared Goff even said like he's excited to be in a franchise where like they want him and accept him. But to be real, like, do you think this is Sean McVay being desperate? Like he's seeing that like he really can't get back to where they once were his first year, so he's just trying to like fix the pieces.
Yeah, well, I think like if you compare, like I think I saw it on ESPN or something, but like someone said like the Eagles and the Rams were the same predicament, and it's kind of funny because number 1 pick Goff, number 2 pick Wentz. The Rams, instead of firing the coach, got rid of the quarterback. The Eagles got rid of the coach, kept the quarterback. So it's kind of like we're gonna see like which team made the better choice and you know what pans out better. In my opinion, like when I thought about it, I was like, McVay has never beat Peterson. Like when you think about it, McVay has never beaten Peterson in an NFL game, whatever, like anything. But and Peterson went to the Super Bowl, went with a backup quarterback, beat Brady, Belichick, took the Eagles to another playoff after going 5-6 with Wentz, took the Foles again to the playoffs, and then this year almost made the playoffs with a terrible like NFC East, whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't think he deserves to go, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like the Eagles don't want to give up on their franchise quarterback, but the Rams were so quick because they're in a more win now mode. The Eagles are kind of like mid rebuild / rebuilding kind of mode. But that's what I have to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that what's it called? Do you think, let's say the Rams had won that Super Bowl they were in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they would have got rid of Jared Goff so quickly or no?
Hell no. Like you don't give up on Super Bowl winning coaches or quarterbacks for that matter.
I mean, Eagles did.
The Eagles did, but I think like the reason why Peterson got fired was because like the past 2 seasons, or was it 2 seasons after? Actually, no, yeah, 2 seasons after Peterson got that Super Bowl win, there's been a decline. The Rams went to the Super Bowl and went back to the playoffs again the next 2 years, or what was it? Yeah, next 2 years. So like, I think like the thing with McVay was he's shown that he's consistent. Peterson had a decline. It was going down every single year. The offense was at its peak in 2016, 2017. And ever since then, it's just been going down and down and down. But
so are you trying to tell me that you think the Eagles will come on top of NFC East?
It depends what we do in the offseason, right? Because I feel like we have the pieces. Like you could see flashes here and there last year. Like when we beat the Saints, we didn't beat them out of pure luck. Like that was a good, even though they were missing Drew Brees, which I think would have made, kind kind of tilted the favorites towards the Saints.
Taysom Hill is still a good QB.
Taysom Hill was still like he's like he was putting up like 200 yards every game, rushing. Like there's a reason why they pay the man $21 million a year or $21 million over 3 years. You know, like he's an asset. But at the same time, like the Eagles have shown flashes here and there to be good. Like they almost beat the Cardinals when like we were down 14. So like you know what I'm saying. I think we just got to get this coaching. If Wentz plays like he did back in what like the 9-7 year, and that was even his best year, like we can make a run for the playoffs because like the football team wasn't really that good. Like their defense side, their offense was mediocre. That's like, you know, that's how it went. Giants, they got to do a lot of fixing on both sides of the field. And what's the other team? That they need everything revamped. If that comes back, that's a whole different segment.
I mean, to be real with you, they're probably going to be SM franchise tag him again. That's I feel like inevitable. I think that's horrible. I think the reason is I think he wants to stay in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like to be real with you, like there's not even conflict of interest. Like if he signed to Washington, that would be so lethal.
If he shot
that would be like because look, you have a great receiver in Terry McLaurin, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to sign a big expensive receiver. Maybe get like a cheap veteran, and then like, bro, Dak, and then the run game especially, like what's it called with Antonio Gibson, and then their front line defense, which is a monster. Maybe like I don't know if you can like what needs to do. I mean, this is for different subject. Invest in cornerbacks.
Yeah,
like secondary, that's trash. But I mean, other than that, also, I mean, getting away from that, I mean, it is Super Bowl week. Unfortunately, this is the worst time where like NFL season comes to an end.
Yeah,
where our Sundays are all going to be boring now from 1 to 8, 1 to 1 p.m. to like 11 p.m. Honestly,
yeah, pretty much at this point.
Yeah, sucks, but no surprise here. Bucks and Chiefs are playing. Bucks first team to host the Super Bowl at their own stadium. I mean, if Brady's going to break another record, I mean, might as well be him breaking this record. You know what I mean?
Are there fans that stayed at the game this year, this weekend?
Huh?
Other fans like limited attendance?
Yeah,
limited
25,000.
Yeah, limited attendance.
That's limited. 45,000. That's limited.
No, 25,000.
Oh, that's still not limited. But
for football feels
it's a big ass stadium.
Yeah, stadiums in football can hold like up to 100,000 sometimes.
Because like the Charger Stadium, 25,000 is their max. So like I'm just sitting here like whatever. Like I mean,
it's because
soccer stadiums.
It's because Roger Goodell wanted to get like the health workers.
He gave like free tickets to like health workers. I mean, some fans too. But to be real with you though, all right. So Tom Brady, another Super Bowl, no surprise. I'm pretty sure for the majority of our lifetimes, been Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What y'all thinking? So far, I mean, injury reports are looking like Antoine Winfield is a doubt. I mean, no one knows. Antonio Brown for the Bucks, no one knows. I mean, and I think what's it called? Whitehead, their safety, he's also an unknown. So I mean, those are two major keys. I feel like three major keys for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But can you think they can still win it? What's your predictions?
Go ahead, Steve.
For me, I feel like with Tom Brady's experience and like the leadership on that team, especially with him and Bruce Arians, I think they definitely like you can't count them out at all, even with those missing pieces. And like who did they play last? Totally forgot. The Saints. They played the Saints. They played Packers, right?
Packers, yeah.
Yeah, they played the Packers. Other than the questionable decisions by the coaching on the Packers, I'm not gonna get into that. But other than the coaching decisions, I feel like they definitely showed that you can't count them out. So I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna definitely go with Brady's going out with a bang. I mean, that's if he goes out.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely going with Brady on this one.
All right, about you, Thomas?
Oh, you want me to go? I got you. So they played this year. I just checked just to make sure. I thought they did. And the first quarter.
They did. And Tyreek Hill demolished that whole thing.
I just thought about it. That was the game that I had 56 points with him in fantasy. I was like,
Yep.
And they dropped 17 points on their head in the first quarter, like Patrick Mahomes and company. So if that happens again, I'm sorry, like Brady's gonna lose. Like it's just like they lost this game and they almost came back because
they almost made a comeback for sure.
Chiefs defense for whatever reason just wanted to stop playing after the first quarter. But here's the thing: one thing I've learned in my lifetime is don't bet against Brady, like ever. Just don't do it. And the 3 times where I remember like when I did like go with Brady, he lost. The Giants Super Bowls and the Eagles Super Bowls. Like I was there for that.
You had him pinned up against your own team? You
No,
picked him
I was like, yo, like if we lose to
fake
the
fan.
Braves, no one else. Like I was like saying like, yo, if we're gonna lose to the Patriots, let it be to the Patriots, not Tom Brady. So you know what I'm saying? Like if Tom Brady beats us, I'm gonna be mad. But if like Julian, whoever the running back was beats us, I'll be fine as long as Brady didn't do it. But I was sitting here like, damn, like don't bet against Brady. And Patrick Mahomes is like the baby daddy of the NFL. So stuff could always happen. But Brady's also like the daddy. Like he's up there. Like Patrick Mahomes is about to take his spot. It's weird. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like LeBron passing up the torch to like 80 or something like that. So it's kind of like Brady's passing off the torch to Mahomes. But
I feel okay. Yeah.
I got the Bucks winning this simply because I feel like Brady just makes people play harder. Like the defense, you know how Nick Foles kind of makes the Eagles play a different way. I don't know if you have seen it, but like when Wentz plays, whatever Nick Foles plays, but like when Brady plays, like the whole team, like you look at the Patriots, like they won the Super Bowl like what 2 years ago. Now they're what 7-9. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Brady for this one. I'm gonna
be real with you. I'm gonna throw some shade. I'm gonna think any quarterback for the Eagles makes the Eagles play harder than Carson Wentz. Just saying because Jalen Hurts is on the field and they look like they were doing that to the Saints.
Man, I can't sit here and I can't argue with you about that one. You're
So
right.
like I mean, but anyway, yeah, man, it's crazy. Like I mean, I'm not gonna say like I saw this coming because I didn't. I really thought like the Packers could have. Packers literally had the game in their hands so much. It pissed me off seeing how Brady would throw 3 interceptions and they could not score any freaking points, bro. Like
That was a
it
defense. I'd be
was,
mad.
huh?
If I was a defense, like I'd be like, yo,
I would be upset. Yeah, like literally, like you gotta find something. Like I don't know. You got Aaron Rodgers and then the field goal. That's the whole thing. Like worst call of the year for sure. But I'm on the coaching staff. But I mean, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I want to say like this is really interesting to think about. Like when I put it into perspective, I'm thinking like can't have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers learn from their mistakes when it comes to guarding Tyreek Hill.
yeah,
That's something huge. And like the thing is, they can't even be like, we'll take away Tyreek Hill. Okay, and like they have like Travis Kelsey, Miko Hardman, Samuel Watkins talking like he's probably gonna come back this game as well. I I I find it hard for me to believe that they can contain like and strap all these players, right? And the run game and succeed. I mean, don't get me wrong, Tampa Bay's Buccaneers defense with their lineman with Shaquille Barrett
yeah.
and what's it called?
Their
Devin White,
linebackers
like
are serious.
yeah, like they're one of the best linebacker duos I've seen in a while, to be real with you. But like my thing is like, can they stop those pieces? Like if you literally just like the Bills, I don't know what they're doing. Like when they played them, they try to stop both of them, they stopped none of them, and they both went out. But like if you strap up on Kelsey, okay, they have Tyreek Hill. Or if you strap up on like Tyreek Hill and Kelsey, Sammy Watkins is a good receiver. Like
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man, like to be real with you, like I I don't think Tampa Bay's defense is equipped to because like every team they've played so far, right, hasn't had like explosive receivers. Like Washington football team was Terry McLaurin. He was hella injured with a high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
And then Saints, who was it? Michael Thomas. Literally, like he was injured the whole season, right?
Yeah.
And then it was called when we played the Packers, Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Just strap him in, you're good. Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, and then you can leave one of the safeties for Devontae Adams. Aaron Jones can do the linebackers. Like that's all it was. Like
I know.
so, I feel like these are like I'm gonna say to cut this rant off. I would say definitely I'm going with the Chiefs. I think it'll be a close game. I don't think it'll be like a blowout or like anything. But I'm gonna say it's close.
Like it's very depressing. Like like what was that one Super Bowl with the Broncos and Seahawks when they were just getting their Doonies beat down? Like that was a very depressing game.
Even with the Broncos and Panthers, bro, I was like, damn, like
that game was slow. Like there's nothing was happening.
It just bunch of defensive turnovers. That's what it was.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that old, like the O line. Imagine your O line getting Super Bowl and forgetting how to block. That's what happened. They just forgot how to block. Like they didn't know what assignments were. Von Miller would go through there, just outrun the tackle.
I know. Like, how do you go 15-1, beat everybody? Like, yo, that Panthers team was something serious.
They beat Seattle and LOB like in the playoffs.
You know what I'm saying, like Cam Newton was beating everybody. Walks the Super Bowl, just looks at Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning probably did like his little wink, like he like that, intimidated him. Put like Intimidator in 2K, bro, just scared the life out of him, bro. So, but like aside from that, this is gonna be a good game. I just feel like Patrick Mahomes is not gonna give up. I mean, last year we saw him down with 14. They came back beat Jimmy Garoppolo and them boys
because they started loafing on Tyreek Hill.
That's what I'm saying.
Literally,
So
Tyreek Hill, like Tyreek Hill and Sam Watkins single handedly. And the thing is, like that whole team is full of speedsters. You can't even forget about Miko Hardman or
yeah,
Demarcus Robinson. These dudes are fast. Like,
yeah.
or that Ricky Pringle. Like these dudes are fast. They're gonna burn you if you take them lightly. Like,
That's what I'm
and to be
saying.
real with you, like again, like remember with Antoine Winfield, what's it called, being questionable, right?
That's their
We don't know how their secondary is looking like.
yeah.
Oh.
They have some decent corners. Like they have Carlton, whatever his name is.
And what's called Murphy Bunting. I know that. Like
Yeah, like they're
they have some
decent.
decent corners. But I'm saying like you can't single man. Oh, you can't play what's called man on
No,
Tyreek.
Tyreek, he's gonna run past you.
That's horrible. And like if you have Winfield and like Whitehead are both not playing, like can you depend on that help? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good game. I guess like so keep it here. I guess the record has it that Thomas and Steve, I guess y'all going with the Bucks. I guess I'll be with the Chiefs. Hey, next time we record, man. Hopefully I'm right.
Okay, I think I said the Bills are gonna win. So that
You
last week,
said the Bills were gonna win. I think I picked the Chiefs. I think I picked the Chiefs
yeah, you
too.
picked the Chiefs.
And then
I picked the Packers. I think. Did
I
I?
picked
I
the
picked the Bucks.
Packers as well.
I
I
picked the
picked the
Bucks.
Packers.
Didn't we all pick the Packers?
I think we all picked the Packers
Did we?
because
Yeah.
we were thinking about like cold. No one,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we
playing
did.
Lambeau. Yeah, you're right. You peeped.
bro. This Packers shot themselves in the foot. That's what it was.
Yeah, they blew it. They could have won.
Tom Brady gave him 3 beautiful. Jair Alexander was playing his heart out, bro.
Nah,
This
Kevin King was a sellout. Oh my god.
no, and the defensive coordinator. That one play before halftime. Why are you playing? Why are you playing man? Like literally man, right? And you let and then the receiver. I mean, sorry, excuse me, the defensive back, right? The dude literally was in the backfield the whole time watching Tom Brady,
No,
as the
Kevin
receiver
King.
literally sped right past him.
Kevin King. Yeah, he's. They were making so many memes of him. Like after the game. Oh my god. I've. It's a very.
Literally, like the thing is, the play before that, the safety dropped the easy pick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He dropped the easy pick. Had that been picked off,
It might be.
it might have been a different discussion at the end of the game.
Yeah, that touchdown really just kind of killed it. It made it, it was so unnecessary. Like it shouldn't have happened.
It shouldn't have happened. You're right. And
I'm saying like, yo, 8 seconds left and a half, bro. You're playing prevent defense. Like you're not trying. You're literally saying don't give them above the 50-yard line. Like
I don't understand what they were doing. Like it was very stupid. I don't know, bro.
It literally is, yo, tackle them inbounds, let the clock run out. Like
It
usually
was 8 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. You like tackle them, like you do something, like what I'm saying, keep them from scoring anything.
Literally.
Like at least 3 points is a lot better than 7. You know what I'm saying?
But it's 8 seconds. Like I don't know, bro. Like to be honest with you, that whole. I mean, they end up firing the defensive coordinator. I mean, that's justice. Like that. I saw that coming. When I heard the news, I was like, yeah, this is nothing new.
That was very dumb. I don't know.
I mean, before we move the topic off, before we move away from the NFL, let's talk about what's it called? Let's talk about Deshaun Watson now. I mean, I know. I guess we'll do another nuke and say that. I mean, officially, he's wanted to be traded. Like he's officially spoke the words, "Trade me."
Yeah.
And to be real with you, where do y'all see this going? Do you think they will trade him?
They're saying we're not going to trade him, which is literally just like league talk for like we want to trade him, but we don't want to have him lose value. Because if teams know he doesn't want to be there, they're not going to offer you like 2 first-round picks, 3 first-round picks. Like they know he wants to leave, but like it's literally at this point in control of Deshaun. Because the Texans really want to be petty. They can keep him there for 4 years, just not pay him. Keep him there. They literally can. They can fine him too, and he has to pay all that. And if you know what Le'Veon Bell did, it can't really work for Deshaun Watson because think about it, like Le'Veon Bell had 1 year left on his contract. He didn't get paid for it, and he got fined for like I think some of the time he missed. Right, so sure you can eat. If you're an NFL player, you can eat $200,000 and move on and go where you want. Deshaun Watson doesn't have that luxury after he signed an extension, which is still tied to his rookie contract. So I think he has like a 5th year, the 5th year deal. 5th year was it called? I think.
Option.
But yeah, 5th year option, which would be this year coming up, and he still has 4 more years after that. So you're basically stuck in Houston for 5 years,
But I mean, he could do what Jalen Ramsey did, still show up, but like I don't feel like I have a headache or I have a leg cramp, and like they can't find you if you show up.
They can't, but like what I'm saying, if they want to be petty,
I don't think they're gonna be petty because I feel like it won't, and I feel like they're gonna mess it up because management there is so horrible, right?
Yeah.
But like, and Jack Easterby and all of them are just unfit to run a football program. I said it. If they want to come on the show and debate me, I'm for it. But what's it called? Like, how do you? They're like, I think if I'm them, I'd get him traded away before the draft.
Yeah,
I feel like Deshaun Watson's still a great quarterback, but that trade value will lose value after the draft. If I'm them, I want to hit it before the draft happens and get as much as I can. Like to be real with you, like I think he said he's expressed interest in playing with the Jets.
I saw today anywhere. Like he doesn't. It doesn't matter. Just get
Yeah,
me.
he didn't specify the Jets today.
All right, but look, even if it is the Jets, because like I guess maybe because he said he wanted to play for Robert Saleh.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? I I mean, go ahead. Like that's great. You can get their second pick. Get their.
I mean, I
I
don't know
think I think they would give up the second pick.
because the
For
Jets.
Deshaun,
Think about it, because they could just draft somebody.
they're
You know?
probably gonna. It's probably gonna. I don't know. I don't know who it's probably gonna be, but
Would it be Fields? Would it be?
I mean, you could get Field, but I mean, like, do you? I mean, here's then it comes down to like, you can get a rookie and put your money on it, right?
Yeah,
But do you want an experienced veteran who knows what he's doing already?
yeah, and I think second round pick for Deshaun Watson's worth it. I mean, it's Deshaun Watson.
Nah, I mean, I feel like especially don't know the way he ended last year because again, it's been for that man has been making a mediocre team good for years,
Yeah,
and last year he just couldn't do it because he's all by himself.
yeah.
It was him and D-Hop making that one trash team look amazing.
I mean, like their defense had pieces. Like I
No,
just
look, let me be real with you. Like he's been had no O line.
that's
Like
one.
I remember last year watching that game against the wild card game against the Bills. I give him 2 seconds in the pocket before he starts scrambling for his life. Like there are QBs out there who create pressure by themselves, and that's Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson would scramble with no one next to him. I don't understand. But when it comes to like actual like pressure, like Deshaun Watson's O line has been trash for a minute,
Yeah,
and like they've not helped them. And then what they would do instead is get him a running back for the best receiver in NFL.
yeah.
No, like it's stupid. Like I'm real with you, man. Like I trade him if I'm Houston. I trade him. I mean, anywhere to give me like I think like the best way to go with that is sit down with him, be like, where are your most desirable spots? Because again, he has that no trade clause,
So yeah.
so he can really like, no, he can't trade me there, no trade clause.
Mm-hmm.
So what he could do literally is like, all right, sit down, give him like the top three choices, right?
Mm-hmm.
Auction it off,
Work with it.
auction them out. Like whoever gets like the best deals, like give it to him.
Yeah.
And to be real with you, again, like not conflict of interest. If Washington doesn't give too much, I saw reports yesterday that kind of like made me like hold my chest where they were like offer Chase Young and 3 draft picks.
Mm. That's
No,
dumb, man. I'm
no,
sorry. I wouldn't do it.
no, no, no.
No, Washington wouldn't do it either because I mean, Deshaun has
Washington before Ron Rivera, you get scared like, oh, whoa, they might do this. They might
Deshaun
do
has more trade value than what's his face
than Chase Young.
than Chase
But
Young for sure.
Chase Young is if he plays the way he's played like last year and improve obviously from the and played like on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
same level, this dude is a franchise player.
He is a franchise player, but like at the
And
same
like,
time, like would I rather have Deshaun Watson or Chase Young? I'm always gonna take Deshaun Watson over Chase Young, no
I
matter.
mean, obviously, because Chase Young, I mean, like what's called Chase Young's amazing. The edge rusher, right?
Yeah,
Amazing. Like there's no doubt. Like this dude eats
I'm not
monster.
saying you can always find an edge rusher, but like when you think about it, like quarterback is like you can't, you know what I'm saying, you can't play soccer or without your goalie. Like you can't play basketball.
Definitely, a QB is definitely the most important position on the field, and like that's the person going to lead you to where you got to go. Because I mean, like Washington O line without Chase Young obviously has deep, but I promise you, with it brings it so much more energy.
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
Like right now, like I'm pretty sure, like I think they were 7th in the league on run defense.
Yeah, y'all are like numbers 2, I think. Like
I mean, pass were horrible.
yeah,
God, that's so sad. But like I'm saying, like
Go ahead.
I mean, him coming to like literally, if you want to give him 2 defensive stars, give him like Landon Collins and someone we really don't, Ryan Kerrigan.
He is old, expiring contract.
No, he requested a trade halfway through the season because I mean, to be real with you, he's younger. He's getting old.
Yeah,
Like Ryan Kerrigan and like what's it called? Ryan Kerrigan and Landon Collins. That would be.
that's a good. That's not. I mean,
I mean that
probably your first
that
round
wouldn't be
like the next 2 years.
bad. And I mean, and a first round pick too. That wouldn't be bad.
Probably would be 2. Not gonna lie, because this is like no one like this is like the biggest. This is probably gonna be the biggest trade since like was Drew Brees was traded? Not maybe. I can't think of another time when like another quarterback was traded like this magnitude. So
No, it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting for sure.
but yeah.
But I mean, I want to know how this goes. Hopefully, when we come back, we can get more information on that. But as of so far, right now, it's.
I don't know. I just hope the best happens. I hope he gets what he wants.
So do I. To be real with you, Houston is a dead end franchise. Literally, they need to just destroy everything and then come back from the beginning.
Past 4 years. Like
You
it's
said
just
what?
wild. Like if I was a quarterback and like for 4 years you did nothing but go against me, like you're saying you're with me, but then you don't take anything or you don't give me.
That's also I'm kind of confused. Why did he sign the extension? Like he knew D Hop was gone.
I don't think he knew. He didn't know because they're scumbags. They wouldn't tell him. Like
Like it was just so interesting. Like why sign the extension, right?
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like he wanted to work on Houston because maybe like just last year, they were in the conference championship, weren't they?
I mean, I think probably that's what the no trade clause is for. Like, yo, give me my money, but like if I want to leave, I can leave at this anytime I want type stuff.
Yeah, I mean, at least he got. I'm happy like that man can go and get paid. Happy for that black
Yeah.
man. But be real with you, I hope he gets what he wants, like you said. Hopefully, and man, I mean, I just hope these free agents get what they want. Be real with you.
Yeah. Just hope he
Yeah,
gets. Yeah, he already got his money. Got to get him. He wants the ring. Wants success.
like to be real with you, I want him to get a ring before he retires.
Oh, for sure. Oh,
Unfortunately, Larry Fitz never got his ring. I wouldn't want him to get a ring before he retired, but
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
when you play on teams that waste your talent year after year, you really don't.
Speaking of ring chasing, we got the Nets. So some little NBA stuff before we head off.
Yeah.
That big three is kind of they're kind of wish-washy. Lose to the Wizards by Russell Westbrook's hands, and then beat the Clippers 2 days later. So let's talk about, are they going to come out the East? And then let's talk about who's going to come out the West, just to rival.
All right. If I got to speak on this, I have been on this podcast. I think I've said it before. I'm like, they're going to have no one to play defense.
Yep.
That loss to the Wizards was so like, me watching it, I'm like, no way. No way. Like, all right, first of all, Bradley Beal can shoot, obviously. We've been know this man's like he's a walking bucket.
Yeah.
So that pull-up jumper was nice. Like, oh, that pull-up right there at the top of the key was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden when what's it called?
Westbrook.
Who inbounded that pass? That was such a bad inbound pass.
I would have just walked off.
Regardless, Russell Westbrook, stole it and put that in there. I was like, bro, like, ain't no way y'all losing to the.
That was his best shooting game in like 5 years. Like he shot 57% from field goal range and 51 from three. That's amazing for Westbrook. He's shooting 39 in his career. Like,
bro, like they were feeling it. I'm happy for him. I mean, big ups to the Wizards, man. I love to see the underdog win, but Portland came the next day. Dame Tom and Melo put them in their place after that. But
that team is not bad. Like in my opinion, the Wizards probably could.
I've been saying this. Boy, I thought about the Blazers. The Blazers are not bad. The Blazers are
both teams are bad. The Blazers are
good.
Maybe CJ McCollum.
Blazers are tough. They just need to get the right pieces.
They need a forward, like a good forward.
Right now, I mean, CJ McCollum's hurt right now though.
He is. I mean, Enes Kanter's been playing good. Like he dropped 23 and 10 the other game. Like he's been.
Enes Kanter literally switches teams every year.
He does. He actually does.
He was the Celtics last year, right?
Do y'all think that CJ McCollum is All-Star?
Not this year.
That's a good question.
No, because I've heard like people are trying to see if he would make the All-Star team this year.
Not this year. No, he's injured, so I mean, it wouldn't happen.
I think he made a good case for himself until he got injured.
Yeah, he was playing better than Dame before he got injured.
Yeah, for sure.
MVP.
Like I'm telling you, like Dame has definitely stepped up too. He put, oh man, ever since he got hurt. But I ain't gonna hold you, my boy Melo kind of low, and I wish he kind of got better. But it's okay. It's okay.
He's like a Rondo. Like when his playoffs, like you'll see Melo. Like Melo.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Like seeing that boy score and seeing him do it to these young folks, I love that Jones so much.
Yeah,
putting them in their place. But yeah. But to be real with you, I do not see the what's called the Nets coming out the East. If I had to pick a choice right now, I'll put my money on the Celtics or I put my money on the what's it called, the 76ers.
Yeah.
And I might even go on a limb and say Toronto if everything clicks.
Toronto?
I would actually, yeah.
Yo, Toronto is not even in the playoff picture right now.
Bro, don't worry. It's still early in the league, bro. Don't even worry.
Toronto is below the Orlando Magic. Like, my guy.
Look. It's just
the Knicks have a better record than Toronto.
Don't even cap. The Knicks been eating this year, though. Hey, don't even cap.
6th seed.
Don't even cap. The Knicks have been eating this year.
They have, but it's still the Knicks.
Yeah.
Who's their owner? I forget what his name was. This deluded, he's deluded.
I don't even know. I don't remember his name. That dude man's sad.
Yo, if anyone's coming out the East, I would ride Philly. If the Eagles let me down, I always know the Sixers got me playoffs every year, bro.
The Sixers are now. I'm real with you. They're cooking with grease right now, my guy.
Embiid is the MVP of the season right now. I don't want to hear this Jokic talk. Jokic is not better than like. Here's the thing, right? People see a big 7-foot dude who can shoot from the perimeter and be like, "Oh my god, he's amazing."
That's
Yo,
impressive.
Can do the exact same thing, but he prefers like he's a traditional big man who can take you out to the perimeter and jab step,
No,
pump
yeah.
fake, do all that.
Embiid is smoking. Embiid has been doing really well this year. Like the Sixers from last year, look, Doc Rivers can change teams, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing. Doc Rivers has a record of his choking in the conference finals.
He does. But he's the East.
Huh?
Doc Rivers always had to go against LeBron, at least like the past couple years. He had to go against LeBron, or he had to go against Kobe back in the day, or he had to go against the LA. Actually, he was on Clippers. I was about to say the Lob City Clippers, or like there was always a West team, like the Thunder with KD, Harden, and Dame.
I mean, so are you saying that he's had more luck in the East than he's had with the West?
Yeah, it was
So you're saying that he's probably going
to chip, right?
He won a chip in the East with the Celtics, yes, sir.
I'm saying so. He has Ben Simmons might not score like 20 points a game, but he'll drop 12, 10, and 10, and he'll
make it happen other ways. That's the thing I like it. They're a very versatile team. But to be real with you, I'm gonna say right now, the Nets, no, because the Nets is like literally, if there's a night where all three of them are having off night, you have it.
They're losing.
You're having it. Like, I mean, it's rare.
I think it's rare all three of them. Maybe like Harden might take 30 shots and miss like 20, maybe.
Yeah.
But
the thing is, you can count on like none of them playing defense.
Yeah. I mean, KD can play defense, but like KD can't guard all three of their men. You know what I'm saying?
Like if you put them, let's just say Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
You got for just argument's sake, you got the Sixers and you had the Nets, right?
Yeah.
I would say that game at 5 to the Sixers.
Yeah, I mean, it would maybe it might go to 6, 7 if the Nets are lucky.
7, I'll be interested. Like, whoa. But if it goes to 7, the Sixers are fumbling the bag.
But no, it all depends on like if they get by the trade deadline, like get a center who can guard him. Not even guard Embiid, but like I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. Embiid will eat all game. Embiid will eat all game. That's all you got to worry about. Embiid will block shots in the paint, and Embiid will literally on the other end shoot it up. I mean, to be real with you, in Eastern Conference Finals championship, I would want to see, right?
Yeah,
would definitely be the Celtics and Philly. The Celtics right now, like
they're like
Kemba ain't doing all that, but
they're about to trade Kemba. Like he better go.
I don't know what happened though. Like he's just having a drop off here. Like he really, I don't know.
I feel like Kemba's like not a traditional at least nowadays. A lot of the point guards in the NBA aren't like traditional point guards. Like point guards are supposed to facilitate the offense, pass. They're always supposed to have the least amount of shots in the game.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you see point guards like Dame, or you see point guards like even Curry, like Kemba. Like they're score first. Like they're trying to get their points before a lot of other their teammates. Ben Simmons or like Markelle Fultz or like people like that. LaMelo. They're looking to get everyone else the ball before they get their own points. Like, Ben Simmons might have more assists than points some nights. Like, he'll have like 12 assists and rebound. So, like, the thing, I think they need like a traditional point guard because you have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum looking to score. So you can't, you yourself as a point guard, like, okay, I need to drop 20 tonight too. 20 shots. Yeah. He went 6 for 19 the other day. Like, what are you doing? Like, after the 15 shot, you should have said, like, yeah, I'm done. He took 4 more shots.
I ain't gonna hold you like that. They just be taking their shots. But like to be real with you again, like East, I feel like it's gonna be more. I'm gonna be real with you. The West, man. They just said Los Angeles Lakers, bro.
It's the Lakers. I mean, they haven't even unlocked their potential yet.
It's LeBron, bro. It's LeBron.
I mean, the Clippers, if they get Beal by whatever, if they get Beal.
Beal say you don't want to be traded though.
Yeah, he don't want to stay.
That, but like at the same time, like he can't be throwing balls at the hoop, catching it, hitting his head, and then throwing it back to Russ and be like, I don't want to be. I want to stay here, man. Yep, that's me. I'm happy. No, he wants to leave. Like,
no, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, now if the Clippers obviously give him an offer they can't refuse,
5 first-round picks. They have the picks, right? No, they gave all the Russ. I'm not Russ. They gave all the Thunder for.
But I'm be real with you. Like, no, like I don't see the Clippers getting anyone in time, right?
Yeah, they need somebody. Doesn't matter. They need somebody.
I don't know. Maybe playoff Paul will show up.
We'll see, man.
Kind of been absent for a few years. Kind of missed you, pal.
If Paul George plays good in the playoffs, they probably can beat the Lakers. Like if he scores like 22 and with a good efficiency, they could. Kawhi's locking up LeBron. I don't care. Like Kawhi,
Kawhi always plays good defense, man. Like
yeah,
I mean, he might have possessions where he might be off, right?
yeah.
But I feel like one thing with Kawhi, if it's not with points, you can count on him to do well on defense.
It's just like his presence. It's literally just his presence. To be honest,
He's an amazing ball player all around. To be real with you,
yeah.
but to be real with you, like, yeah, I would definitely think like it would be down between the East, Boston and 76ers. The West gonna be like Lakers. If it's not, oh,
Yeah.
maybe even Portland. Yo, it might be our year. Oh, but no.
I don't know. The West is a lot more clear to see. The East, I mean, the East is getting better because
Honestly, if you're not in the same division with LeBron, it's clear. Everyone has a shot. Everyone has a shot. It's fair game. But then when you go to this kind of conference with LeBron, you're just like, can we beat him?
I mean, like, Toronto was the one seed damn near every year. LeBron was on the Cavs, and he beat them every single year.
They nicknamed it LeBronto. Like, come on now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was also DeMar DeRozan and and Kyle Lowry. That's like that was their team. I can't remember.
I see Fred VanVleet the other day doing his thing.
54 points.
Wait, what you dropped, like 54?
54. Yeah. Hey, big ups to that man.
You saw what DeMar DeRozan tweeted after?
Oh yeah, he said something about
he was he said Kyle's old ass couldn't do it.
Bro, like,
I know for a fact, like he texted him like, "Hey, yo, man, take that off." Hey, shut your. I'm playing.
No, but like, yeah, like, I mean, how about y'all? What do you like, Steve? What about you? What do you think about the West and like who will come out the West and the East?
Oh, definitely the West. I'm with y'all. The Lakers.
Okay.
You can't doubt LeBron. But for the East, I don't know. From what I've been seeing, it's the Sixers have been playing like the most solid basketball I've seen that from the East. But the Celtics maybe, but like I'm going Sixers for now.
All right. Do you think Doc Rivers is the coach of the year?
Probably. I mean, just on the way it's going, either him or what's their face, the Jazz coach. He's been playing good too. Or they won 11 straight, 12 straight. Yeah. If they keep that going, I could see him or
watch Atlanta surprise you and win the whole thing. I mean, I'm just talking to talk.
As long as Trae Young be dribbling into the paint, backing up, shooting, getting that foul call. Yeah,
bro, Trae Young will shoot from his own foul line, and he'll go in. Like this man does not like. I have seen him literally just shoot up shots. I'm like, wow, like they literally half court shots be nothing there. Like if like they were down by 2 points and they gave him the ball, I would just full court press.
You have to.
Half court are nothing for this dude. I don't know. But I mean, with that being said, I think that's it for tonight.
It's a move for today.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I mean, we just talking our opinion to be real. We're probably hella wrong. Watch the conference finals literally be like watch them saying watch it be like the Portland Trailblazers in like Orlando. Like, wow, who would have thought? Huh?
That Portland's definitely winning the whole thing now. For being serious.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know what? New York in 7. Actually 8. They'll nah.
Bro, the day the Knicks win a chip. Oh,
yo, I'm an honorary Knicks fan just because I want to see them make the playoffs and do something. Like, yo, if they win one series,
it'll be refreshing. It'll be very refreshing.
No cap.
Their organization is so dumb. I feel like they're gonna win the first round and just print the championship shirts, like the final one. Like, yo, going to the chip.
Y'all remember college football? What's it called? College football. What's it called when
Ohio State.
No, University Central Florida, UCF or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They won a bowl game, and they went out like, yeah, we're national champions. Like, you won a bowl game.
No, you know why? Because they were undefeated, and they were like, yo, like we should be in the playoffs. Like,
look, that's so rigged. It's so rigged. If you're not Georgia, Alabama, Clemson, you're not gonna get up in there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what pissed me off? Clemson's ranked like 1, I think, this year. Already. And that's with Lawrence leaving. I'm like, yo, like Alabama just won. Ohio State was just in there. If anything, it should be like 3, maybe 4, depending on the recruits they got coming in. But that's a whole different, we can talk about NCAA 21. Like,
I mean, one thing we talk about NCAA is we got the NCAA game.
Yeah, video game.
That's amazing, bro. It's been what? Almost 13 years?
Nah. The last game was 2014.
Wasn't it? It was 14, right? That came out.
Yeah, that was
6
7
years.
7 years ago.
7 years. Bro, but finally, bro. Did you see
that
tweet?
Game too.
Wait, did you see their tweet though? It kind of concerned me where it was like, we'll keep you upload of our talent throughout the years. So I was like, years? Why do you need gears to make the video game? Like,
Bro, like to be honest, it's literally just, it's gonna like I think I texted in the group chat. It's literally just gonna be Madden with different rosters.
no, but apparently they can't use the likeness of the players, right?
They can't. So,
So
like,
you'll have like Ohio QB1.
yeah.
You
Wait,
know,
I
like,
mean, I think they can. They just can't. Like the players can't profit off of it. Like in the NFL, you get paid for that. I think.
no, but you can't use their name and likeness though.
No, but the players just won't get paid for it. I think they can. They just won't get paid for it.
That would be actually.
I think the NFL players like they get paid like 1,000, a couple 10, like 10,000, whatever. I think it's like 10,000, 50K.
Look, long story short, NCAA player athletes. Come on.
Okay.
They all profit off of their likeness. You also the jerseys. Just pay them, bro. It ain't that deep.
Especially college basketball. Y'all make damn near $1 billion for one event, March Madness.
Bro, it still blows me how like they were selling when Zion Williamson was still with Duke, right? And then the Duke and UNC game. It was blowing me. They were selling tickets for almost $2,000-$3,000. You had Obama and Beyonce and Jay-Z and them in attendance. Well, not Beyonce, but Jay-Z in attendance, right?
Yeah.
You had them paying $4,000 and you were gonna pay them
No, you
nothing
know
for playing. Like,
walked in, or I mean, when you think about 2K, is not that much for Jay-Z.
But I know I'm saying like you're profiting off of that. Like the tickets you're selling are so high, right?
Yeah.
But and you're gonna like not pay them for like the actual event.
Yeah. I mean,
bro, that's so cheap. Bro. I really don't like the
whole different story.
What you think? They gonna get rich? They're gonna get rich in college. You're already paying them so like they get paid.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it makes it hard to me. Like when I hear like athletes saying that they ran out of like food and all that thing, I'm like, bro, just pay the damn athletes, bro. It ain't gonna hurt them. They ain't gonna lose that much money now. But hey, man, that's about it. That's another conversation. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, man.
Thomas, wrap us up, Thomas.
Wrap it up. I'm gonna do something new today. Hey, man, same man. It's your boys from Office Podcast. Hey, Smooth G. I'm playing. Anyways, thank you for watching us today. Hopefully y'all enjoy what we talked about. As usual, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, talk about it, start conversations, arguments in the comments. But yeah, if you guys want us to talk about anything that you would like to see on the podcast, just put in the comment section, or our Instagrams are down below. DM us, go like our pictures, just give us support, whatever, all that love.
Yeah, we need the clout.
Yes, ma'am, sir. Sorry.
What though?
We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
All right, y'all.